All right, we're underway. This is Toon Squad Blue versus 395 Elite. My name is Coach Oliver Mersch, and I'm here with Mikey Diggs and Justin Gakin from Cathedral, long pole taking the face-off. Still no possession. And Jimmy Chatfield with the one-handed scoop, but there's a violation going the other way.
Good job getting in front of the defender, getting to the ball first on the ground ball. Good job boxing out.
All right, now 395 is going to bring it in, set up their offense. So this game is brought to you in San Diego, Del Norte Stadium. The Toon Squad Blue is made up of 10 different teams all over San Diego. This is their first game playing together, getting ready to go down in Santa Barbara next week, October 16th. So now 395 moves it at X, having that long possession, waiting for the right time to make their attack. All right, they're going to make a sweep to the right. Shot just off the cage. Noah Bertrand is right there. Noah Bertrand from Mount Carmel passes his Mount Carmel teammate, Alexander Paripa, who then throws it back to Noah. Noah waiting. Now he outruns his attackman, looking for someone to help him out. Tries to get... Oh, it's intercepted by the 395. They need to get back. There's no one in the cage. And Alexander Paripa...
Great job hustling in.
Great play. Now Jimmy Chatfield, young star, the youngest kid on the team, picks it up. Rolls back.
Great job being patient on this clear. Always got to work your clock. Make sure you're using all 20 seconds. Safety is the most important thing on a clear.
Yeah, that's great. Gets to the Dusty from Del Norte. Jimmy, like I said before, a young guy. What are your thoughts on him, Mikey?
I think he's a standout player, honestly, especially for a guy his age. I think he's got a great wherewithal of the game, good handle on what needs to happen. He's a responsible player, and at the midfield position, it's very important that you are one of those players.
Okay, Parker Jenkins tries to take it up the side of the cage, loses the ball. It's probably not the look we're looking for. Maybe want to spin the ball a couple times next time. Dusty Yonner thought he had it. It's still anyone's game, ground balls. And Jimmy Chatfield comes up and steps out of bounds. I don't think he knew where the sideline was, but hey, great play on him trying to get that ball back.
And that's what happens when you're playing on official lines. I'm sure that's something they'll be able to brush up in the future.
All right, now Toon Squad sending up the ride. Parker Jenkins working on the pole, trying to push him out of bounds. Does it? Yes, he does. Great job by Mount Carmel Parker Jenkins. Not giving up on the play and setting up the ride and pushing him out. Now Toon Squad will be back on offense.
Yeah, riding attackmen are key in any on any lacrosse team. Yeah, any attackman that's willing to ride as hard as he plays offense, is a very valuable asset to the team.
Right. So now Sherman Rafi playing a little midfielder right now. Normally plays attack, but this is a kid that likes to play, always likes to be on the field as much as possible. Now Connor Rideout's going to take it to the cage. Shot just off the mark, but Jake Welch is there to back it up, but it's not going to go out of bounds.
It's a great take by Rideout getting upfield on that shot for his last step.
Absolutely. And we had the backup, so take that shot all day. All right, now 395 Elite with the clear. And can't handle. Tyler Chambers tries to scoop it up. Gets it. Oh, just pops out. And then Sherman Rafi with the ground ball. Great heads-up play to get down in there.
Great hustle getting across midfield for a guy that plays the attack position. Definitely had nose for the ball there.
Now he's going to take the cage, shoots his left. Oh, just off the mark. It looks like, and it's going to stay in bounds, and Parker Jenkins is going to pick it up. It looks like when he was turning to his left, maybe the defender got a stick on it. What do you think?
Something like that. I think he got to the middle and tried to get a shot off. I think there was a little lip check in there. He could have backed out and done something a little different with.
Jenkins with the shot. Oh, great take. You got it when you're coming out the cage like that. You got to finish over the top. Anytime you change your angle, start shooting closer to sidearm 3/4, you have a possibility of missing the cage.
That's right, Oliver. Either overhand and definitely finishing downhill. Like I talked about, Connor Rideout shot about a minute before that. You stepped upfield towards the mouth of the goal. And when you step downfield in that scenario, you're always going to improve your chances of hitting the cage.
So now Jake Welch is going to be working the ball, passes to Parker Jenkins. And now he's going to try to re-dodge, roll back down the cage, gets tripped up a little bit. Now he's on his knees. The 395 Elite defender. But wait, Jenkins is not giving up on the play.
Great hustle.
And the ref's going to say, hey, that we're not going to go any farther. It looks like it's going to be a push or a violation or something. A 395 loses it again, but great job by the 395 elite attack. Just how our guy Shervin Rafi picked it up. Now Chris Tanaka is going to go to work, going all the way down to X.
I like how Blue was all over it on the ride there, Coach.
It was, yes. Did not make it easy for 395 elite to clear. They really had to work for that one. Oh,
good show by Chatfield.
Yeah, good show. Now, 395 does very disciplined, working a long possession, waiting for the right time to make their move. Now up top, inside roll, and a quick double.
Great defense.
Kyle Joyce with the slide, pops the ball out, but they get it back. Great heads-up play by Kyle Joyce. Way to get the ball out.
It's a good double, and sometimes, it just doesn't fall your way, but...
Yeah, now it looks like a crease violation. We're going to get the ball again. So Chris Tanaka, another young guy, sophomore from Saints, is going to take the ball in. Over to Jet Gilding. This guy has some speed. You're going to get in, get his touch. Great play right there.
It's a great clear. They're definitely very mindful on that clear. Great job.
So now it's Shervin Rafi with the ball, working with his Del Norte teammates, Dusty Yonner and Jet Gilding. And now Dusty's going to try to do something. Makes a feed to Jenkins. And, needs to get that ball out. Great cut, but, now there's a flag down on the play. It looks like Parker Jenkins drew the flag, and now Toon Squad is going to go man up.
That's a great look and a great handle by Jenkins coming across the middle. What else we can do there is, if we're catching the ball coming up from the pipe, working to the middle of the field, that ball's got to be out of the stick before the rollback. When you're rolling back in the high crease, it's a high probability that you're going to get doubled, even tripled by all the poles hanging out in there. So either get rid of it ahead of you or get rid of the shot. Holding the ball at the high crease at 10 yards off of a feed, never really a good idea.
Right, so right now, man up's going to go to work. Looks like, so now Connor Rideout with the ball, throws it down to Parker Jenkins. He's going to try it. Now cross feed to Connor Rideout. Can't make the handle. That was a great look to a cutting down Connor Rideout. Probably 8 to 9 times out of 10 he's going to make that catch.
Absolutely. It's a great cut coming upfield, forcing the pipe on the man-up opportunity. Definitely a great idea to push pipes and also the offense, but especially a man-up, make that crease spinner make a decision.
Right. So that was a great look. So now 395 is with the ball in their offensive zone. Toon Squad's man down, so they're going to look to double here. And 395 doing a good job just spreading it out, getting it away from the defender, so it makes it difficult to double. So now Dusty Yonner is going to come play defense. Oh, good defense.
Great hustle by the senior. And to continue on and taking that lap around the field, staying on the double, watching for the rollback.
Great hustle by Dusty Yonner. And Chris Tanaka with the takeaway check. Wow. And it just goes out of bounds. My gosh. You could see he was counting that his player's cradle, perfectly makes that check to knock the ball loose.
Yeah, I think the guy opened up a bag of Chex Mix before that game.
Right. Chris Tanaka, we watched him in the Red game, very, very young player, and cannot wait to see this kid grow. He has a lot of potential. Now, Dusty Yonner coming off, he's probably tired from running around the field playing defense. Now, Jared King to go replace him.
Looks like 395 was late on that substitution as well, which is why we had maybe come off kind of matching feet there, although you couldn't see it in the camera view. Great job breaking down the wing.
Alex Zamperia playing good defense today. 395, very disciplined. Now they're going to go. Goes to the middle. Shot. Save by Noah Bertrand.
Now we'll take those shots every day of the week, kind of weak shots to the goalie stick side, but definitely want to keep the midfielders down the side. It's hard to make those saves coming across the middle.
All right, fast break going the other way. And Kyle Joyce in the right spot to intercept that pass and draws a foul. Great play by senior Kyle Joyce from Del Norte.
Now, Coach, if you notice on that, he actually read that play really well, kind of staying between the ball and his man, and timing that pass perfectly. It's a great job.
Absolutely. So Kyle Joyce makes the interception, draws the foul, and gives his team an opportunity to go man up here. So now there's not a lot of time left on the quarter, so Toon Squad most likely is going to hold the ball and keep possession into the next quarter.
At the elite level, you want to make sure you're taking charge of this sort of thing when you're on the field.
All right, so now start the second. They're going to go man up. Jake Welch feeds a Dusty Yonner with a rip ball off the pipe.
It's unlucky. That's a great step down shot from well within his range, about 13 yards there.
Great look by Jake Welch, getting it right where Dusty can set up for a shot. Connor Ryder now back to Jake Welch at X. He's going to now attack the side, make a roll, dodge inside, shot, score. Jake Welch.
Nice job there on the inside roll, dodging that pipe, making sure he played him.
On a man-up situation, though, you're not necessarily looking to dodge usually, but hey, if you think you can take it to the net, take it and score. It's a great play by Jake Welch, but maybe next time working the ball around and finding the open guy, finding that 2-on-1 matchup where you can dump it off to the open person.
Right. Yeah, especially you never really want to think about dodging when it comes to a man-up opportunity, but if you're attacking from X and pushing those pipes, and someone overplays you, it's just as good as making that next pass when you're that close to the cage. So,
right.
Great look there, but we'll continue to keep our eyes up in the future.
So Alex Zamparipa all over his defender, passes it off, inside roll, and Zamparipa is not letting him get top side.
It's fantastic footwork coming in, breaking down to the ball at close distance. Great patience from the pole. A lot of poles want to come out on that low wing, and really lunge out, accidentally giving the ball carrier top side. Great job breaking down and having a strong left foot there.
So now 395 makes a long skip, and it's going to be chased down by Justin Gakin. Look at him playing the big man. He's not afraid to play the body. It's still 50-50 ball. It can be anyone right now.
Holding that big stick, can't be afraid to throw some hips around.
It looks like the defender from 395 gets it. Jenkins and Sherman not giving up on the play. Now they're going to clear it in. And the long pole's just going to pass it off and go back to his side of the field. Cut inside, shot just off the mark.
I make sure we're clamping down in the high crease there. Especially off of a scramble play, kind of a slow break like that coming in from the midline. Very important to call numbers.
Now I'll make another say. Great slide. Great team defense right there, but it's going to be a whistle. I don't know what the whistle call is, but Alex Zamparipa doing a great job freezing his guy so Kyle Joyce can come in and pop the ball out. That's great team defense right there.
Great angle on the slide and the push to make sure that slide works together.
So Toon Squad defense making a great effort, not letting him take that outside shot. Nothing coming in within 15 yards. Shot just off the mark. We'll take that. 15 yards out.
Yeah, as a coach, I say if they want to shoot from 15 yards, let them. Get out of the way. Let the goalie make a save.
Right. Make a dodge. Chris Inaka with the slide coming in hot.
It's a great slide. Just got to make sure we recover there. Make sure that all the numbers are up.
This is a funny matchup. Jake Welch is defending Chase. They're actually teammates in box. So let's see what Chase can do right here. Chase shot, lefty rip. Nothing Andrew Smith, the goaltender, can do about that.
Right, or the defender on the play. It was a great shot from about 11 yards. Low and away. That's a difficult save to make for any goaltender in the game. And Really, the only thing we could have done better there is just getting hands and hips early. Other than that, it's just a great take and a great shot. Nothing to hang your head about.
Right.
Good job fighting for position there.
Still a 50-50 ground ball. Tyler Chambers is going to go track it down. Now he's going to roll back. Make a nice little face josh on the defender. It's thrown to Dusty. Oh,
Oh wow.
Dusty trying to do the no-look shot. He's done it twice before, but, in that situation, now you need to just catch the ball and turn around. Now there's a fast break going the other way. Goal score of 395 elite.
Right. We always want to make sure we have the ball safe. Great job by the pole coming out of that ground ball scrum deep in the zone and keeping the ball safe. But if we continue to do that all the way around the field, maybe we're not turning and raking there.
So Kirby taking the face-off. This is his second game ever playing, and the first game was the game before in the red team. And he's having a lot of fun. This kid, Nafi, has a lot of potential, but he was having a blast today.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's a joy to watch as a new player. He understands the game on a level that a lot of people that are playing for his amount of time don't really understand yet. So he's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw me, I threw my hat down because we didn't get a touch. That's just a mental error, and it's a stupid turnover, but definitely something easily fixable. All right, now 395 going in on the attack again. Keeping that long possession. Now throwing it up top. Guarded by Jimmy Chatfield. He wants to push him to his left alley.
Great job keeping it on the side.
And now good defense. It's going to roll out of bounds.
That's exactly what happens when you play disciplined defense. You saw we had the inside man covered up, so even if that pass was on point, we were getting the stick check down. It was going to be a turnover anyway. Great job.
Great. Chris Tanaka trying to get it to Kyle Joyce. Can't quite hold on. Makes a pass, and just off the market, so Andrew Smith is able to gobble that up. Now Toon Squad is going to set up in the clear. Smith is coming up.
Great job by Toon Squad as a whole defensively transition-wise, making sure they get nothing out of something there. That could have turned into a goal for 395 pretty easily.
Absolutely. So now it's taken in by Dusty Honor. Throws it to Connor Rideout. Now Jenkins is going to try inside roll, hangs his stick, and doesn't go the way he probably planned it to go.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for the inside roll. If you come out of that, with two hands and accelerate to the tangent of the crease, great things are going to happen.
Great heads up play, Jared King to get the ground ball. He's just out of the frame right now. And there's a timeout called, and we're going to try to set up the offense now.
Great job staying active in the crease. That's vital for any offense ever running the sport.
And that's Shervin Rafi right there in the crease. So now it's swing to Dusty, who's going to throw it up to Jared King up top. And pass back to Dusty and go set up a play. Try to set a pick. Not there. Throws it to Jimmy Chatfield. Re-dodge. Brings in. Draws a double. Throws it to Rideout. Is now going to tack hard to net. Good job by Jenkins clearing through. So now Connor Rideout is going to take it to the cage. Shot. Scores! Connor Rideout.
Really like the flow of that offense there, Coach. A lot of things we can, work on a minute scale. Setting that up pick better and making sure that, we take full advantage of the backside dodge, as well as our spacing in the high crease when we play that two-man game. Other than that, I can't argue with the opposing goalie turn and rake on the play.
Right. Now fast break going the other way, and that whole effort just washed away with the transition goal. We were definitely been killed on the face-off game.
Right, face-offs turned into fast breaks is something that can change the flow of the game almost instantly, as we can see right there. What I saw there is that last attackman down on the goalie's right-hand pipe. Need to break down and keep him under like we were doing in settled offense. Off the break, that's pretty much a one-on-one with the goalie if you don't take that angle correctly.
Right. All right, so Cole Ziegler taking the face-off. Still no possession yet. Tries to win the clamp. Picked up, and now Justin Kagan all over that ball. Great heads-up play, finding that ball, scooping it up, and now Toon Squad will go on offense. Great play by Justin Gakin from Cathedral.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of a ball hawk there. Didn't really give up on the play and start dropping immediately. Great face dodge.
Oh, Shervin Rafi gets a start-arm shot. Hits the corner pipe. I don't think it gets any closer than that, Mikey.
No, it really doesn't. It's unfortunate that he hit the literal 90-degree angle of that goal, but I think that's a great dodge in the middle of the field and great time to let that shot go right as he gets inside the hashes.
I talked to Connor Rido after the play where the ball went to him. He thought that it went in, and then by the time he realized that it didn't, there was 3 defenders all over him, and there's nothing he can do about it. I think a lot of people in the stand thought it went in too. Now picked up by Dusty Yonner, who is now going to try to use his speed to get down in the attacking zone, take it all the way down to X. Stops, rolls, beats his guy. Shot. Oh, I don't know how he doesn't finish that. Over to Connor Rido. Shot. Money in the bank. Great look by Jake Welch.
Great job all the way around. Dusty Yonner coming down and not settling for the sharp angle shot right out of the break. But continuing to run to X and try to make something out of that. He can put that money in the bank on the first shot by continuing to get upfield coming out of the Dodge from X. But great way to clean up the garbage by Connor Rido and banging that one home.
Absolutely. I don't know how Dusty missed that. He usually makes shots like that, but it's a great take. He set up the whole play, though, so got to give it to him. And Jake Welch being alert, picking up the ball, chasing it down, and seeing that he had. I asked him the next day, and he said that he was actually looking to right up the whole time. Just throw it in his general direction so you can pick it up and score.
Right on. Yeah, even the greats miss the ones on the doorstep sometimes. Sometimes they don't get high enough. Sometimes that ball's not sitting in the right part of their stick. So it happens to everybody.
Pete in the crease, just off, and it's gonna go Toon Squad ball. Good defense, not allowing them to feed inside the crease.
Right, great job staying in front, and if he's gonna pass it in there, let's make it a bad pass. So that's a great job on ball by Kirby.
And would you say that when it gets thrown in the crease, just check defenders, just check the guy you have in his hands. Make sure he can't catch the ball.
Right on.
There's nothing wrong about that, is there?
No, as long as that ball's within 5 yards in flight, take the stick out of his hands. That's one way to make sure he doesn't catch it.
Right. Alexander Ripa trying to take it himself, but it looks like an offsides call. So miscommunication on the clear, and it's going to go 395 elite.
Right. As a long pole, it's never your fault if you carry the ball over, or a goalie if you carry the ball over and you're offsides. It's never the fault of the ball carrier. It's the short stick middy's fault. They have to talk that out amongst themselves.
All right, so good job by Toon Squad. Really, even though they lose the ball, they rode hard. Checked the ball out, tried to win their ground ball, and eventually went out on 395. So now Sharon Rafi's gonna take in the ball and try to set up the offense.
That's something I really liked about this team today, Coach. Is when things don't go their way, they don't quit. They keep going after the ball. There's never a lack of hustle or effort coming from this blue team right here.
Right, and that's what separates, that can make the difference in winning ball games or not. So now Jack Gilding trying to bring it down, who rolls back, throws it to Connor Rido.
Great job keeping the ball safe. Can't say that enough. Something doesn't work out in your favor on offense, best is just sprint to a corner, reset, play another day.
Right now down to Shervin, who's going to try to make an inside roll. And swarmed by 4 guys now just running out.
There it is. Case in point. He goes hard to the goal and doesn't have 2 hands on the stick, not really ready to do anything with it. Something that, we can fix with some discipline issues there. But he pulls it down, runs straight to the corner of the box until people stop chasing him. And look at that. Still have the ball.
Great, yeah. So now Parker Jenkins, working with Jimmy Chatfield in the 2-man game, is going to come down now, attack the goal line. Shot just comes out of his stick, but draws another foul. So now man up is going to go one more time.
That's a fantastic take. I would encourage any midfielder on any team in the sport to do that exact thing. You beat your man down the alley and you look inside and there's no slide. Drive that crease. You might draw a foul. You might get a one-on-one with the goalie and surprise yourself. So, keep driving to the middle once out of that dodge if you don't see a hot slide there.
Yeah, and Parker Jenkins normally plays midi. He was, I believe, an all-conference player for Mount Carmel. Put up a lot of numbers this past season, and he said, "Hey, coach, I want to play attack this time." So, we're getting him some looks at attack and getting him looks at midfield. Just a kid that wants to be out there. So now Parker Jenkins again, passing to Dusty, who gets it to Jimmy Chatfield. Now down to X to Jake Welch. Tries to feed the crease to Jenkins. Not there. Oh, man. The cut, originally, it's only there for about, a half a second maybe. He actually might have had to skip past to Dusty. He could have stepped in, but...
Right. That's a great look in theory, pushing that pipe and trying to get in that crease defender to step to you. But you can't, do those plays in an offense predetermined. You gotta keep an eye on the defense and see what they give you. If that guy doesn't budge, maybe you have a skip, maybe you can just pull it out. And again, ball safety is the biggest thing for any lacrosse team.
Absolutely. So now it's going to be chased down by Noah Bertrand, who just throws it out of bounds. He hustles all the way off, doesn't go out of bounds, and then smart play by just putting it out of bounds. Might as well.
Absolutely. It is what it is at that point. Rather than get caught in our numbers, let's take the ball out of bounds with us and take the 5 seconds to get back to the crease and reset.
So now Dusty, trail check, picks it up. Now he doesn't got it, and
oh, wow.
With a one-handed toe drag, he's going to take it all the way. Shot just off the cage. Oh, my God. What just happened there?
Well, he got beat to the inside, which is something that, you can't really have happen as a midfielder. But he made up for it with throwing a well-timed check and coming up with that ground ball. He comes up with that with, 2 hands at first. Hangs his stick for a minute, makes kind of a highlight play out of it. But, he drills that shot. He's walking off the field popping his collar.
Yeah, absolutely. So now... flag is down. We're going to get a whistle. It looks like it's going to be a slash call on Jake Welch. And for all you players out there, the second you bring your stick back one-handed, the ref is already going to his flag, ready to make that call. You can't be making those one-handed slash home run checks, as we call it.
Yeah, checks always need to be in control of the sport. Just keeping 2 hands on your stick and timing it up to hit stick. It doesn't really matter how hard you hit the stick, and a lot of times it's about the timing and when the stick makes contact with his, it jars ball loose.
So shot just off the mark, and Noah was just a half a second late, and now that's going to be the quarter. So. I believe 395 is going to, they're going to still keep it going into this next quarter. Dump it down. Shot doubled, brings it down, still scores. Nothing much you can do about that.
Right, it's one where we're already at a disadvantage, starting the quarter. Again, got to break down coming off that pipe. That's how he was able to get topside and face out through the slide. We kind of avoid that. By not having to slide in the first place, breaking down and making sure he stays under goal line, even when we are kind of late on the rotation.
So now Parker Jenkins picks it up. Good job of just running away from pressure. When you scoop it up, bring it, cradle it to your head or to your ear while you're taught as a kid, and just run to open space.
Just run straight to the corner. Ball safety, especially in the offensive side of the field, is huge.
So now Shermanoff, he tries his feet inside of Dusty. It doesn't look like it was there. It might have been there, but
yeah, it was good intentions. It's just kind of got to realize, as an elite level player, kind of running away from where you're going to throw it to. That's not going to be the firmest pass. That's
right, and stuffed by, oh my God.
Whoa.
395 throws it down the back door, stuffed by Noah Bertrand to keep him in the game.
Way to stay tall there on the pipes. Unflinching, shot right into his stick.
Noah Bertrand has really impressed me. This kid last year was on JV. The starting goalie got hurt. He came up. It was actually versus when we were playing at Del Norte, and he played a great game. He hasn't looked back since. Playing at the elite level, really competing with top goalies, and definitely has always kept us back in the game.
Yeah, he's got a great eye for the ball. I see probably his biggest thing as a goalie is he's always in the right place at the right time to make those stops. People end up shooting right into him or right into his stick because he's standing in the right spot.
Absolutely. And again, I think he gets a piece on another backdoor opportunity for 395.
That was a big play by the goalkeeper. The attackman missed the shot there because he switched sides in the goal so quickly and stayed tall and filled the side of the goal, and he ended up trying to reach around the goalie and just ended up missing. Or if Noah got a piece, ball went wide anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think for him, he's still learning and he has a lot to grow. Coach Caleb, has been working with him and, him with all the other goalies. And the one thing that Coach Caleb says that he uses his body really well to get behind the ball. So if his stick's not making the save, his body's going to make the save.
That's the mark of a great goalie is his positioning and staying in front of the ball.
Now, Alexander Briva trying to get the ball. It's working. Ball's up. And guess who? Justin Gakin with the pickup. Justin Gakin, he was Brady's Bunch national team, LSM. He's a very smart player. He seems to always know where to be at the right time.
Yeah, I think that's his strength as a lacrosse player is he's very cerebral. He knows kind of when to throw checks and when there's going to be an opportunity to make a play on the ball while it's on the ground or in the other person's stick, and he's really impressed me in those regards.
Absolutely. So lacrosse IQ, would you agree, Mr. Diggs?
Absolutely.
And now Sherman Rafi makes an inside move, dump off to Dusty, makes a shot, and to the side of the net.
No, it's a mom goal.
Oh, a what goal?
A mom goal.
What's that?
When the ball goes on the outside and then all the moms cheer. It's it's not a goal to us though.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm kind of guilty. I think I thought I went in. I was right there, but
yeah, I think what went wrong on that play is obviously we want to keep two hands on the stick and maybe there's an opportunity to throw that a little earlier, so Dusty's got a better chance to make a play on that ball, to make a play on that goal. But
Sherman definitely drew a guy, came in. That's the thing. When you're going to the cage, you have to appear you're a threat. Because if you're a threat, and a breakaway save by Noah.
There he is.
Are you kidding me?
Once again, staying tall, moving his feet.
Noah says, not going to happen right now. Oh my God, one-on-one breakaway. That's well, how many times do you think that's going to go in? Out of 10?
Probably 9.
9 times out of 10. Great job by Noah. But going back to with Sherman, he's making a threat to the. He's always a threat going to the net, and that's why Dusty was open. The defender slid. Hey, next time that's going to be a goal though.
Exactly. It's a great inside roll opportunity.
And Jenkins cannot quite see him. Definitely talk to him after. Really work on that stick protection. You have to come close and have your stick close to your body. The second you have it out when you're in tight space like that, defenders have the advantage. They have a 6-foot pole. They can make that reach to check it out.
Right. You're basically inviting a takeaway check when you take one hand off the stick out of any dodge. Definitely got to keep two hands on your stick no matter what dodge you're doing.
It looks like Jared King. Jared King really, doing the dirty work for this team. Always seemed to find the ground ball and, keep possession for offense. Good job by him.
And he impressed me really well between the boxes, like you said, doing the dirty work, picking up ground balls and making sure his teammates pick up the ground balls as well. It's a great move at X there to push a pipe.
But now, that, oh no. So that actually, good job, Jenkins was frustrated. He knew he had it. So he had a shorty opportunity. He did a good job clearing everyone out so he can make a move. But, you got to really, before you make that dodge, you got to see where the defense is. If, usually they have a guy sitting on crease waiting to slide early. Okay, so, you got to see if that guy's there, then you're going to have to be looking to pass. What would you say? So when you're a shorty and you got it behind X, what would you be thinking?
I'd be thinking pass. That's my first thing is, you always want to dodge to score. But even with that in mind, when you're dodging from X, you got to realize the mouth of the goal is on the other side of the field. So you're looking to pass the teammates to have a good shot.
And Dusty Yonner not giving up on the play, draws a holding call, and definitely wanted the ball back. That's a great heads up play by him, not giving up the play. Good job by Dusty.
Like I said, this Toon Squad blue team is they're You know,
They're hungry for the ball, right?
They're a bunch of hustle players. You know, and that's what you want. You know, as any coach, and especially out of your midfielders and your attackmen, really scrapping for the ground balls and riding hard. That's what I've seen.
Connor going through a double, then unselfishly throws it away. Normally he would take that shot, but I think he was just trying to get rid of it. But he actually had a shot there.
Absolutely. You know, you get through that, and all you see is goal. You know, put that in your strong hand, come running straight at the goal, and you got a good chance to score.
And fast break going the other way, and the defense is gonna prevent that from going in.
Anytime you turn a fast break into a 50-50 ground ball, you know, you can consider it a win, and you can fight for another day.
Absolutely. And now Chase bring it in. Shot and boom, saved again by Noah Bertrand. Like I said before, he didn't stay with the stick. He had his body between it.
Right. Yeah. It's all about being in the right place at the right time, as Bertrand seems to be doing. Getting involved in the clearing game, too, recognizing that 2-on-1 actually ends with him instead of the other way around.
So now Noah by himself, no one around, but now the attackman is going to come up and going to step over. That could be an offsides call. And Jimmy Chatfield trying, oh no, we don't like to see that, the one-handed scoop.
Got to stick your nose in there and get dirty. You know, you might draw a high hit, might draw a hit in the back. If you get in there and scoop with two hands, only good things are going to happen.
Young guy Jimmy hustles hard. He's very coachable. It's something that's easily fixed.
Yeah, and like I said, going back to that clear, Bertrand carrying that ball over midfield, it's never his opportunity. It's never his responsibility to have to stay on sides. Oh, just a missed pass there on the fast break. We can.
And Jake Welch saves the ball, picks it up, but he's out of bounds when he picks it up. Jared King knew he had that pass, and on that, what should be the look right there? Just to lead the guy, or what do you think?
No, that definitely is the look. The only bad thing that happened is that pass just came out of his stick a little too early. And as a coach, that's not something you can be mad about in principle. Obviously, you want a good pass there, but we understand things happen. So that's definitely the look, and definitely the great timing, drawing two on the break, and we'll go from there.
Jimmy Chatfield, he knows he needs 5 yards. Telling the guy, hey, step back.
Smart player.
Give me my 5 yards so I can clear this ball and run right by you, just like that.
In my opinion, Jimmy's a guy that's a player beyond his years. He was very vocal on the field. I remember him saying, hey, I want my 5 yards. And I was actually laughing and clapping him up, because that's a true lacrosse player right there. Hey, give me my 5 yards, man.
So Shervin Rafi is going to come take it. Shot, sidearm. The classic Shervin Rafi, he's notorious for making those sidearm shots and somehow finding the goal, but in that situation, you need to shoot over the top. He knows it. He's a smart kid. He can fix it.
Or even, coming in hot, and you burn your defender by that much. There's nothing even wrong with putting it in your left hand to increase your angle, faking and finishing. But, when you're running at the goal, especially with that angle, everything's got to be over the top. When you shoot sidearm running down the field, your angle only decreases. So you really got to be the best of the best to hit those. And
Jake Welch is going to step in the crease. Jake Welch really, hustling. He's had a goal today, had a pass, assist, and he's wearing the number 83. That's the Coach's Choice Award, and he's definitely been a kid showing up to practice, trying to get better, and really trying to help his team win.
There he is, riding hard. I really believe he's a hustle player all the way to the 50.
Now Alex Zamparipa throwing some checks, reminding his attackman who's defending him today.
Strong right foot coming up to goal line.
So now they're going to make a move to the inside, pass, shot, and nothing.